The MCHOSE A68, one of my most favorite and I think one of the best budget magnetic keyboards in its price range. Can we make it even better though? Let's go and find out. So yeah, we can finally mod it. A lot of you guys have been requesting and I've been wanting to as well to mod the A68, but I just couldn't find much cases for this keyboard, which I think will be a big part in modding this keyboard. I don't want to mod it if we're not gonna change the case, something like that. But yeah, I think I finally found a case that would actually fit and I think would look good on this keyboard. It's the H68. I made a video about it. It's like a knockoff version of the Holy 60, but this is the 68. So yeah, we're gonna be using this case right here. And you know what? Since this is one of the first steps in modding this keyboard, let's actually go ahead and install the PCB here. If you haven't seen the case yet, here you go. It is very impressive, especially for the price. It is much cheaper than the Holy 60. It is full aluminum. It also has a place for the strap. And here's some of the keyboards it fits other than the A68. I'm pretty sure there's more that isn't listed here. So yeah, first before we can transfer the PCB here to the new case, we will have to unscrew the PCB from the old case, which is very easy. You just have to take some screws off under some keycaps, but I've already done it here. So after you do that, you can finally just lift up the PCB from the old case. Here's a closer look on the PCB and the screw positionings and stuff like that. And as you can see, the stock A68 here has amazing layers for the sound. This is very high quality silicon, which unfortunately we won't be able to use on this new case. It won't have enough space unlike the stock case here. What we can use though is the stock plate and some more silicon in the middle of the PCB and plate sandwiched in the middle. Very nice. And it also has already good high quality pre-lubed stabilizers, as you can see here, so we don't have to change those, which will make modding this keyboard much easier. But yeah, after you take it off, just slowly, gently drop it in the new case, and yeah, it fits perfectly here. Oh, and wait, I almost forgot, if you want to put the strap in, this is the perfect time to do it because you won't be able to do it later after applying the PCB. But if you don't want the strap, then it's also good. I'm gonna be applying the stock strap here though. I think it keeps some of that MCHOSE A68 vibe to it. But okay, after that we can finally screw in the PCB here, and we're gonna be using the screws that came in with the case, not the keyboard, because it's a different size. It does not fit. But yeah, I do have enough screws to screw in all of the holes, but it's not really that important to screw in all of the holes. So if you don't have enough screws, just make sure you screw in the 4 corners and maybe one in the middle. Those are the most important parts. And there we go, screws applied. Now we can actually go ahead and just put back the keycaps, and the switches and everything is good already. This is an amazing upgrade, but I think we can make it even better by changing the keycaps and the switches. Keycaps removed, now time for the switches. And there we go, all switches removed. Now we're gonna be applying these MCHOSE Studio Flux Deep Clacky switches. I just love how deep they sound like listen to this. I'm very interested in how they will sound like paired with this keyboard, and they're also very stable, feels very nice for gaming. But yeah, let's go ahead and apply them. And there we go, we have the perfect amount here. They already feel and sound pretty nice without the keycaps. But okay, for the keycaps, we will be using some pretty special ones. These are ceramic composite keycaps, which is apparently built for magnetic switches. In other words, there are parts that are plastic, so it won't be that heavy unlike full ceramic keycaps. Because if the keycap is too heavy, you can experience accidental activations, ghosting, or stock key presses where it won't go up because it's too heavy. But yeah, these are going to be good to pair on magnetic switches, especially if you're planning to use them on very sensitive settings. So without further ado, let's go ahead and apply them here. And there we have it, keycaps applied. Look at that ceramic look. It's pretty glossy and feels pretty high quality. Oh, and yeah, I was thinking if I should tape mod this, but I feel like it would ruin the look, especially with an open bottom like this. I think looking at the bare PCB here and not the tapes is gonna be better here. But yeah, I think the keyboard turned out looking good, much better than the stock, I think, personally. But yeah, if you like the stock keycaps, then I can understand. It's a topographic design, and see through if you prefer that, then yeah. But yeah, personally, I do like this new look more. I love how it turned out. Look at that glossy ceramic premium look. I can actually also see some people preferring the no strap look here. Maybe if you remove this, you might find it looking much cleaner, which I can see. But yeah, I'm very satisfied on its looks. Now let's go ahead and do a little sound test, a little before and after, stock and new modded version. Yo, did you hear that? That sounds so unique. I actually kinda didn't expect that sound, but like, wow, I like that. Again, sound can totally be personal preference. Personally, this is amazing. Is it just me or it kinda sounds like Mr. Krabs walking? Like, listen. There's some clackiness, there's some deepness. I mean, this is the deep clacky version. It's very nice sounding. I'm very satisfied with the acoustics of this keyboard as well. And other than the more premium feel, I also think it feels more stable. I mean, again, these flock switches have the octagon stem and they're very stable. Oh, and wait, we haven't seen how it looks like with the RGB on yet, so let's go ahead and plug it in, and yeah, that is pretty good. We do have a pretty reflective plate and keycap, so as you can see, the RGB does look pretty bright and vibrant. I also love how you can see the RGB on the sides of the keyboard. Like, look at that. That looks so good. It's that silicon sandwich in the middle of the plate and PCB. I love that. And of course, this is a magnetic keyboard. We also have to test it out in game.
Oh, may isa pa.
Spike down A. One enemy remaining.
Uy, nilagpasan mo.
One enemy remaining. Clutch.
Again?
One enemy remaining.
Bring them down.
One. No, that's both. No. Both down.
Enemy
Oh, what?
remaining.
He's still up? Okay!
One enemy remaining.
Inside.
Oh, flashing?
It's... Nice.
So yeah, after using and playing with the modded MCHOSE A68, I've been loving it so far. I loved how it turned out, like I mentioned earlier. It performed like the stock A68. I mean, we didn't really change anything about its performance, but yeah, it just felt more premium, and personally, I think it sounds much better. Though not gonna lie, if you're not a fan of the clacky sound, then you might not like this, but hey, personally, I really like it. And when it comes to the sound of your keyboard, what you think about it is more important than what others think. They're not the ones that are gonna be using the keyboard anyway, but yeah, I really liked how it felt like. It felt very unique and sounded very unique compared to other magnetic keyboards I've tried or modded, and I think it's thanks to the switches that I used here as well as the ceramic keycaps. They just make the keyboard sound, feel, and look more unique. But yeah, if you're interested in any parts that I used in modding this keyboard, or maybe you're interested on the keyboard itself, then I'll be putting all of those in the description as well as my discount codes that you can use. I'm pretty sure you can use my discount code MIGSS for the whole MCHOSE store, so if you're planning to buy the keyboard. For the keycaps, I'm pretty sure it also works since it's from Ponage. My discount code also works for the whole Ponage store. But yeah, all of these stuffs will be in the description, and those links in the description are gonna be my affiliate links, so I would really appreciate it as well if you can use those when buying anything from the description. But yeah, I pray hope that you enjoyed or this video was able to help you in some way. I've been getting a lot of requests to mod this keyboard, so yeah, here you go. But yeah, I'll go and see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to stay grateful, and remember, Jesus loves you. Bye bye.